Good evening. This week we break the mold as 5 politicians, including myself, Bantu Holomisa, the leader of the United Democratic Movement, take the chair of News eNCA in another special edition of As It Happens. You get a chance to ask me questions on any topic of your choice. The number to call is 011-759-6340 or send video via WhatsApp on 082-884-6370. Also tweet me at Bantu Holomisa or at eNCA. Please use the hashtag As It Happens. Ndinondlulele icarpet ndanirole. Ndidlala unumber 6 apha kwipolitiki ndinifakela itroopers. Ambano ukora ke ngoku akusekho no goalkeeper phaya. Zimthi pali fakani ibhola. The UDM is worried about the state of despair, the empty promises which have been made to the people over the years. These unfulfilled promises led to a large number of protests and lawlessness. The UDM is of the view that government must do more to restore the dignity of our people. As the adage says, you give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day. You teach him to fish, you give him no.
Do you think that there is a possibility that the opposition parties in South Africa could someday unite to take on the ANC? And if this would happen, would you be willing to sort of take a back seat and allow someone else to lead such a party?
Obviously, such a decision would be taken by the structures of the political party. So I would accept leadership if I'm elected. But if another person is elected, I would accept such a decision. Thanks so much.
I just want to ask General Bantu Holomisa that what happened, because in the past we used to see your party UDM around our areas assisting our traditional leaderships, the chiefs, headmen, in finding their role in the current government.
The United Democratic Movement is still in touch with the traditional leaders. We are also working with the councillors these days. Before, there were no councillors. So our councillors have been taught to work with the traditional leaders.
What do you believe are the possible necessities of land reform? And could you please elaborate on what the UDM stance is on that matter? And also, what are the potential benefits of expropriation without compensation in terms of our economy in South Africa? Thank you.
The majority of South Africans have no access to land. We have to accept that point. What is the challenge now is to find a way or a mechanism on how to make sure that those who are dispossessed are given land. And also, when you discuss land, you must know that land is linked to the economy of any individual. So as far as the question of compensation without pay, that debate is in front of the committee in Parliament, Constitutional Review Committee, and we will be guided by the people of South Africa. On this issue of land, no one must make a mistake. There will never be one political party which would dominate or instruct on how to deal with the issue of land. Therefore, we will have to arrive through a consensus on this issue.
Is it possible to outline for us how the UDM plans to outsmart and expose what I call the palace revolution politics of the ruling party? By that I mean the tendency of blaming the failings of the ruling party in the forgoing leadership. It started with Mandela, and then with Mbeki when Zuma came, and then now when Cyril Ramaphosa came, it was Zuma's fault. How is the general planning to open the eyes of the South Africans and then show the South Africans that the real problem here is the ruling party, not just its leadership?
Well, of course, we have been betting on a wicket of anti-corruption, and in doing so, we have identified that the ruling party in this country is abusing our state resources. And even the infighting you are seeing here, people are fighting about access to resources. So as long as they are still hell-bent on looting the resources of South Africa, the people of South Africa as voters need to make sure that in future they will never put all their eggs in one basket.
Is there any chance of you never leading the party again, since you are a democratic party? Can you ever be voted out? And will the party survive without you being at the helm? And secondly, where are the women in prominent positions in your party, General?
The women in our party are occupying the high positions. For instance, our national treasurer is a woman. We do have also a woman in parliament. So I hope that in the next election, we will be parading more women. Insofar as leading the party, we are leading the party, but with a view to groom as many young people as possible. I'm sure you have witnessed that we have now young lions led by Kwankwa. You might have seen also when we were launching, or rather celebrating our 20th anniversary, we did parade those young lions. So the future belongs to them. And I hope that come 2019, you will see more young people and also more leaders who are likely to take over when the hour arrives for people like us to leave. Thanks so much for your questions. Time for a short break. I'll be back in just a moment with my special guest.